Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we are looking at the new Texas Lottery $20 $1 million winnings ticket. I know I've been saying this every video in this series, but fingers crossed that this ticket is better than the other three that we have already looked at. This is part of the September 2023 series, and it is a number match game, and there are a couple of multipliers you can find, 2x, 5x, and 20x down here in the main play area. And then, there is this second chance drawing, which to me is always a red flag whenever a ticket has a second chance drawing, because it's an opportunity for the state to rip a lot of the value out of a ticket and then justify it by saying, well, we have the second chance drawing, but the problem is the second chance drawing is nowhere near the value that gets taken out of the ticket. So always a red flag to me. Now here on this page, we are looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.4. And looking at the prize structure, you can win anywhere from 20 bucks all the way up to $1 million. And then the rest of the prize structure, nothing looks, well, I guess I will say, the top four prizes, odds are really, really long of hitting any of these. So, yeah, I don't know why any state lottery would make a ticket where, a good at least third of the prize structure is just basically out of reach, basically impossible to hit. But anyways, that's how they decided to do it this time. The other thing that I guess I need to mention is taxes. So for any prize over $5,000 in Texas, they're going to automatically take out 24%. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game. So that's going to apply to these top three prizes. And so instead of what you see there on the screen, I will view these prizes as $15,200, $76,000, and then $760,000. So with those adjusted prize values, when you run the numbers on this game, you come up with a payout of just barely over 72%. And that does exceed the minimum that we look for of 70% on any ticket. So we'll see how it ranks, how it compares with other $20 tickets as we go through the video. But I do need to mention that this 72% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not too many people are going to be winning, which means not very many people are going to see a 72% payout on this game. And so what we really want to know is, what's the payout going to be for just the average folks with average luck who may not be hitting those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and find the new payout number for just those bottom 99% of prizes. So looking back at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $200 prize level. So if you're just an average person with average luck, when you win on this game, you would expect to win between $20 and $200. The breakdown there at that $200 prize level is about 84/16. So, a good majority of these $200 prizes, 84%, are available for the average folks. They fall down here in the bottom 99% of prizes, but there are 16% of these that will be included in the top 1% of prizes. Now, it's really tough to hit a top 1% prize. If you want to know the odds of hitting one of those, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 340 tickets. So, you're in over $6,000 before you would expect to see even one top 1% prize. So that is of note. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of the top 1% prizes, we're going to subtract out all of this value, and when we do that, we find that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 65 and 66%. And so this also exceeds the minimum 60% that we look for bottom 99% payout. And so again, we'll see how this compares to other tickets as we go through the video. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $20 tickets. And you can see the data point for this ticket all the way over here at the right. It is the worst $20 ticket that we have seen come out of Texas so far. And again, they're going to try to justify that by pointing to this second chance drawing. But realistically, the second chance drawing barely moves this 4-digit number 7203. It barely moves it at all. It might move that last number a couple of points up, but it's the payout's still going to be in the low 72% range, even with the second chance drawing. So yeah, I mean, Texas just once again, giving its customers a bad ticket. So yeah, especially with we've seen 2 decreases in a row now with $20 tickets in Texas. This past one is a huge one. This is definitely not a ticket that I would be buying. I would be leaving this on the shelf along with all of the other tickets in this series. This is just a really, really bad series that Texas came out with this month. But up here in green, you can see the best ticket for each column here. So for overall value in Texas, $20 tickets, the $1 Million Lotteria would be the ticket that you would want to go for. If you're playing odds, and I need to adjust this, it's really the $1 Million Lotteria has the best odds as well. For bottom 99% payout, the 200x the cash, so that is the friendliest ticket to the average person with average luck. That ticket would be the one you'd want to do. And then if you're more of a high roller and you want a little bit better payout when you are lucky enough to hit a top 1% prize, the Jackpot Millions ticket would be the one you would want to play. And then we're keeping track of top prizes over here on the right if you're interested in that. Now on this page, we are ranking Texas $20 tickets based on overall payout. $1 million winnings in last place. Not even close really to these top 3 tickets. So yeah, just a really stinker of a ticket, unfortunately. Here on this page, we are looking at the comparison for bottom 99% payout. This is the rankings. $1 million winnings here in 4th place. So again, not really even close to the top 2 tickets here. So lots of reasons to not play this ticket and just leave it on the shelf. Now here on this page, we are comparing $20 tickets across states. And you can see this $1 million winnings ticket, it just barely avoided the Hall of Shame spot. Fortunately for this Texas ticket, we had a really, really bad New York ticket that came out that will probably never lose that Hall of Shame spot. But and again, I made a mistake with the ordering here of these tickets. This should be in 16th place. But anyways, still at the bottom of the list, not a good ticket, not competitive with other Texas tickets, and definitely not competitive with what we're seeing from $20 tickets from other states. And we do need to look at the top of the list. Massachusetts, we've only looked at one $20 ticket from Massachusetts, but it did come in with an 81% payout, which is really, really strong. And so, we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can put out $20 tickets at 81% payout and still make plenty of money, why is Texas putting out tickets at 72% payout? That is a full 9 percentage point difference. And, with just one of these scratch games, they're printing millions and millions of tickets. These tickets cost $20 a piece. That is, well over $100 million. It could reach $200 million just for one game. 9 percentage points of $200 million. That is, that's like $18 million that the Massachusetts lottery folks are giving to its customers that the Texas lottery people are putting in their pockets. And so you got to ask why that is. And, I think it has to do with greed. I think it has to do with just the perspective that the state has towards its citizens. And, none of the answers are positive. So, Texas definitely needs to do better on its ticket values. The customers deserve better. Texas is just not treating its customers right. Now here on this page, this is the comparison for the bottom 99% payout. And this Texas ticket is a little bit more competitive here. So 65% payout, that's not a bad number, but all this means with the overall value being so low, it just means that there's not a lot of value at the top. So this is kind of a sneaky way for a state to give its customers a bad ticket, load the value for the average person to win, because, if the average people are winning, a decent amount of their money back, how are they supposed to know that the ticket really is a bad ticket? you know, with the state not releasing these numbers. So, you know, kind of sneaky what Texas is doing here. But for the average person, this is going to feel like a pretty decent ticket. Now here on this page, this is the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far, and 72% not even close to making this list. And I do want to point out there are some $5 tickets on this list. So Massachusetts $5 tickets coming in at 76%. It's a shame on Texas and an embarrassment to the Texas lottery people that we have a 76% $5 ticket that is way more valuable than this $20 ticket that you know, Texas just put out. That should never be the case. There should never be a cheaper ticket from any state that has more value than a more expensive ticket from, you know, some other state. So that is backwards, and it should not be that way. So Texas has got a lot of work to do to, you know, make its tickets more valuable before I would ever recommend, you know, playing these. So just really stinker of tickets. Now, this last page, this is the top 36 list for the bottom 99% payout. Again, well, 65%, this is going to be on the list. So here in 25th place overall. So again, you know, pretty decent ticket, pretty competitive ticket for the average folks playing the game. But again, kind of deceptive, very sneaky to make the ticket feel like a decent ticket when in reality it's a pretty bad ticket overall. So anyways, that is it for this Texas Lottery $20 $1 million winnings ticket. Sorry I had such bad news over the past four videos, but I think it's worth knowing. Now you know that Texas Lottery doesn't respect its players. And so if it were me and I lived in Texas and I really wanted to scratch tickets, I would find a scratcher on social media, either from Massachusetts or Georgia, go in on some books with those people and play that way. But definitely I would not be playing these Texas tickets right now. But anyways, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.